6 and finished. Okay. So basically in 6 here, you have to find the mean, the standard deviation, the histogram, and then I ask you, is it bimodal, and is it positive or negatively skewed? And also, it was quite generous to give you the lower and the upper boundaries. No need to find them. They're given in the question. Come on. Here we go. Lower height, upper height, the mid point, the mid height, and then the frequency. Okay. Alright, let's throw all these numbers in. 145, and it goes up in 5s, yeah? 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, and this one here is 150, and then it goes up in 5s again. 155 all the way up to 180. The midpoint values is this one plus the upper divided by 2, and then the frequencies are 2, 4, 6, 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay, first thing, calculate the mean. So that is, well, first we should work out how many we have in total. Do I say in the question? 20. So I should have this total to 20, and I do. Okay, the mean is this times frequency plus this times plus this one times frequency 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 and this one times frequency, and then divided by 20. Frequency times data over total frequency, and the height is 159.75. To calculate the standard deviation, you'll need to know what this is, so I might as well put that in. And now we need to know what this is. So what I'll do is I'll calculate that one now. So what I need is another column here. I hope this doesn't mess it up. No, it does. So we'll do the squares here. So that would equal this one squared. Okay. Now maybe I can take a bit of a shortcut here. One sec. No, that didn't work. Yeah, sorry, what did you ask me, Ellie? The difference here is we get the average and square, and here we square first and then get the average. So let's get the average of all these squares.
Square the height?
Yeah. This one times this one plus 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 this one times this one, and divided by 20, and we get this. And if you remember standard deviation, that is equal to the square root of this one minus this one. So there's the standard deviation. To draw the histogram, I'm going to need the width. So let me calculate the widths here. It's the upper minus the lower. I think they're all the same, yeah. And then to get the heights, whoops, let me shrink this a bit. Frequency over width. Okay, I need you to copy the heights down so I can draw my histogram and then we're finished, because the last two is just a comment on the histogram. You have them? Yeah. Right, so let's look at the x-axis. The x-axis here is height in centimeters, and the y-axis here is the frequency per centimeter. It's the density. Okay, very roughly, I start at 145 and I go up in fives, isn't it? 145, 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, stop at 180. And what's my biggest height, Tom? 0.6. So I'll put 0.1. 0.8, okay. 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0.8 and 0.1. So my first bar is 145 to 150. So what's the first height?
0.4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Next height?
0.8.
Next height?
1.0. The biggest is 1.7.
Thanks, Tal. The biggest is which?
1.7.
Okay. One point what?
2.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1.2. Okay, next.
0.6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next.
0.4.
Next.
Again 0.4.
Okay.
0.2.
Right. Is this data binomial? This is the graph for C. Is it binomial? No. Positive or negative skew?
No, it's negative. Positive. Negative.
Which do we think? Positive or negative? If I try and draw the curve into it, I think it is positive, because it has a kind of a fat tail running to the right. I think when I was doing this question, it would have been better if maybe I had a little bit clearer. No, that's for the cumulative frequency. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's only for 1 mark and you've got a 50-50 chance. Positive or negative? I feel coordinated today. The two of you. No. No. Positive. Was that the answer? It is? Okay. I agree with past Stephen on this graph, so yes? Yeah? No. Well, I mean, every statistics question has been so far, here is some data, calculate this, draw this, and do something else. So my one here was, here's some data, what's the mean and standard deviation, draw the histogram, tell me something about the histogram. It could be, here's some data, draw the cumulative frequency, what's the interquartile range. You know, it usually has this format of calculation, graph, additional problem. It's the easiest question in section B. It's the one you should do first in the exam. Which question should you do first in the exam? No, some people actually do the statistics question before section A. They get 15 marks in the bag and then move on to section A. Get you going, yeah, just to get you started. Alright, we'll leave it there.